Yo, where am I? Yo, am I in Backrooms? Yo, it's Kane Parson, director of Backrooms 2026. What are you doing here? Welcome to the program, Ryan. Every generation grows up with different movies. But have you ever wondered why the movies change so dramatically? Today, we're stepping to the evolution of cinema to discover how movies become one of the most influential forms of mass communication. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
Cinema officially began on December 28, 1895, when the Lumiere brothers held the first commercial public screening in Paris. Back then, movies were short, being only around a few seconds to a few minutes, and featured a single unedited shot capturing everyday real-life events. Due to technical limits, sound recording and sync technology did not exist, making films completely silent. To overcome this, black and white text cards called intertitles were inserted between scenes to show dialogue, setting, or plot points. Not only that, theaters hired live pianists, organists, or small orchestras to play music during the screening to set the mood. Without dialogue, directors relied entirely on the framing to tell the story. They used techniques like using creative lighting and strong shadows to express emotions and create a narrative. Actors also depended heavily on intense facial expressions and dramatic body language to convey thoughts and feelings. This type of acting was heavily influenced by stage plays and pantomime, making the acting much more dramatic than today.
You know that color can completely change how we experience a movie. It's much more than just making scenes look good. First, color creates emotion. Warm colors like red and orange can make a scene feel exciting or tense, while cool colors like blue can create feelings of sadness or calm. In The Wizard of Oz, the dull colors of Kansas contrast with the bright light of Oz, showing the difference between reality and fantasy. Colors also help build a film identity through its unique color palette, making it more memorable. Finally, cinematographers use color and lighting to guide the audience's attention and create the right mood.
But color wasn't the only thing that transformed cinema. Yup, merchandising and marketing. As films became more visually memorable, Hollywood discovered new ways to attract audiences and turn movies into worldwide events. Jaws pioneered modern movie marketing by using heavy TV advertising and wide releases, creating huge excitement before it even premiered. Then, Star Wars proved that movies could become more than just films, with toys, clothing, and merchandise becoming major sources of revenue. Hollywood also began focusing on franchises like Avatar, while blockbusters like Titanic showed that Universal stories could connect with audiences around the world.
As Hollywood continued to evolve, technology began changing the way movies were created. CGI and digital effects allowed filmmakers to bring impossible worlds and characters to life. Green screen gave the actors the ability to perform in front of digital environments, removing the limits of real locations. Motion capture technology also allowed real human movements and expressions to be transformed into realistic digital characters, like the Na'vi in Avatar, Thanos in The Avengers, from the dinosaurs in the Jurassic Park movies to the bullet time effect in The Matrix. Digital filmmaking then made the entire process faster, cheaper, and more flexible.
As technology made filmmaking easier, more people started rejecting repetitive franchise sequels, remakes, and corporate slop. Audiences instead began looking for fresh, original stories from indie films, and streaming platforms like Netflix also gave smaller films a chance to reach wider audiences. Studios like A24 proved that unique ideas could become both successful and culturally important. Social media helped films go viral, like the Backrooms by Kane Parsons becoming an internet horror trend, and Obsession by Cory Barker taking over people's feeds, showing how the internet can help new films gain attention. From silent films to the streaming era, cinema has constantly evolved alongside technology, culture, and the people who still create it. While the future of films is still being written, one thing remains the same: great stories will always find an audience.